Good afternoon, everybody. Today I am going to make a rack of spare ribs, pork spare ribs, in the oven, and I'm going to make some potato salad to go with it. What you do with the pork, with the ribs, is I first rubbed it down with olive oil on the front and the back, rinsed it off, patted it dry, all that fun stuff. And then I'm just going to use Tony Chachere's. You can make your own dry rub. You can do salt, pepper. You can do a blackening seasoning. You can make your own salt, pepper. Sorry, so Tony Chachere's makes me cough a little bit. Goodness. You're going to put this on both sides. You're going to kind of pat it in there. Make sure it's good and covered. And I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do the same thing. Now, again, I'm using just the Tony Chachere's because it's got kind of all the different seasonings in it. And I'm using some extra garlic powder. I'm going to put this in the oven at 350. I'm going to wrap it up real tight, 350 for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Once that's at that point, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to put the broiler on. I'm going to put some barbecue sauce, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to get this finished up, wrapped up, and put in the oven. I'll be right back. Okay, so once you have it seasoned up, you're going to make sure you wrap it in aluminum foil. You could double cover it if you need to. Just make sure it's good and sealed up. That way it's going to cook and it's going to be time to get really tender on you. And then, like I said, I'll do the barbecue sauce at the very end when I turn the broiler on. And that'll kind of give it like a crispy outside, like as if you put it on the grill. Okay, so while the ribs are cooking in the oven, I'm going to start my potato salad. I used 6 potatoes, 6 medium to large potatoes, and 6 eggs. That's just a rule of thumb. I've always heard is you make 1 egg, 1 potato per person. So it's always better to have extra today than not enough. You know, have leftovers tomorrow than not have enough today. So, again, you put your potatoes and your eggs. I always cook them together. It's just simpler that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. I always cook them together. It's just easier to me. It's just they cook about the same time. I always salt my water because you want the potatoes salted prior to getting them out. That just means less salt and pepper you have to add at the last minute. Your potatoes are already salty. I will cook these until the potatoes are soft but not mashed. So once that gets to that process, I will come back and mix it all up and tell you what else I put in it. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes, and this is the way the potatoes, I like the potatoes cooked, is as where you can, push your fork through them. Again, have some texture to them, not completely mashed. And if you wait 15 minutes, your eggs are going to be done as well. So I'm going to get these poured up. I'm going to get them rinsed off, and then I'm going to start putting everything together. Okay, so I've got my potatoes. I took them out. Drained them. I rinsed them with cold water to kind of stop the cooking process. I've got my 6 eggs. I've got approximately a half a cup or a little more of hamburger dill chips. I always use the dill pickles. I know there's like a million ways to make potato salad. I just find the dill pickle is much better in potato salad, but you can use pickle relish. You can use, whatever. I know there's people who put all kinds of stuff in their potato salad. Again, there's a million ways to make it. I make what I call a basic potato salad. I have not had anybody tell me they did not like my potato salad. I don't have onions. I don't have pimentos. I don't have raisins or apples or any of that kind of stuff in it. So this is just something, if you want to make a quick potato salad, you've probably got these ingredients. But not only that, but it's something that I have personally not had anybody say they did not like my potato salad. They was like, oh, I don't like potato salad, but yours is pretty good. So the potatoes are salted, but you are going to need, I did taste it, and I do need to add a little bit more salt in here. Pepper, the same thing as I usually do. I just kind of sprinkle everything over the top, just kind of get a good idea. Now, the mayo, I put a good bit of mayo, probably 1, 2, 3, probably 4 good spoons. And then I put just a squirt of mustard in there. Not a whole lot. Now, some people like a lot more mustard in theirs, and again, that's fine. Any way you like to make potato salad is one of those things that just, it's kind of to your taste, what you like. Again, this is just a simple potato salad that's not going to offend anybody with like, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like onions in mine. I don't like pimentos in mine. I don't like, you know, this, that, or the other. So again, this is just a good quick recipe of a good basic potato salad. It needs more mayo, so I'm going to add some more mayo and get this mixed up real good, and then I'll show you what it looks like. The ribs are still cooking. They probably got about another 30. All right, just real quick, this is what it should look like. As you can see, some of it's mashed, but you still have whole potatoes in there as well. And this is the color I like it. Again, I just put a little squirt of mustard. I don't put a whole lot. If I had to guess on the mayo, I wind up having to put 2 more big scoops with this big spoon. It's probably, I don't know, close to a cup of mayo with 6 potatoes and 6 eggs. But again, I don't measure. You just kind of I put like 3 big scoops, stir it, and kind of just get it to a good texture. This is the texture I like it. So, again, the dill pickle to me makes it, but you can do it any way you want. This is just a quick and easy way of making a good potato salad that your whole family can enjoy. When the ribs come out, I'll give you one more shout, and then we'll be done. I forgot to mention I was also doing baked beans. For baked beans, you're going to fry you up some sausage, and it don't matter what kind of sausage. This is Conecuh smoked. You're going to pour in your beans. I use Bush's. You are going to add brown sugar. And you're going to add barbecue sauce and a little mustard. I'm going to get all this mixed up. I'm running out of time here. I'm going to pull the pork ribs out of the oven. I'm going to barbecue them and put it on broil, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, so about a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, about a 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce, and about a teaspoon of mustard. And you're going to give it a stir, and you're going to let this cook. And you might need to add a little bit more brown sugar. Just it's going to be to your taste. All right, put a generous amount of your barbecue sauce on your ribs, and you're going to put it on broil back in the oven for about 10 minutes until this is nice and golden. Okay, so as you can see, the barbecue sauce cooked in nicely. Product, and yes, the ribs are super tender. They were very easy to cut. So I've got my mom and dad some ribs. I got a big pile of potato salad, and I got some pork and beans. Again, the potato salad, mayo, mustard, a little bit of mustard, egg, dill pickle, and potatoes. That's pretty much all you need for that. Pork and beans, you're going to need some brown sugar, some sausage, and some barbecue sauce, and a little bit of mustard in that as well. And then for your ribs, you're going to do a dry rub. You're going to wrap them. You're going to put them in the oven for 1.5 to 2 hours. It took 2 hours to get them good and tender for me. And then you're going to put barbecue sauce. You're going to broil it until it's nice and bubbly and the barbecue sauce is all settled in. And then you're going to cook it. You're going to cut it up, and you're going to make you a plate, and you're going to eat it up. If y'all have any questions, let me know. If not, enjoy, y'all.